Hey everybody, this is Alana Reed, and today I'm sitting down with a good friend of mine, a longtime friend of mine, Mr. Jonathan Reed of Allen Reed Enterprises. And I wanted to sit down and take a moment to talk as a result of this Nipsey Hussle tragedy, and the message that he has brought to the forefront, and that is the need for Black entrepreneurship, Black businesses in the community, and also the need for Blacks to take more interest in investing in real estate in the Black communities. So I wanted to take a moment and sit down with my friend, Mr. Jonathan Reed, who has been teaching Black folks how to be successful entrepreneurs and invest in real estate for, I want to say, what, 30 years now?
At least.
At least 30 years. And I think that is one of the problems that we have as a Black community, because me and Jonathan, we talk a lot of times offline about business ownership and real estate investing. And what you find is a lot of us as Black folks that have the knowledge, have the resources, have the information, we don't take this information and share it with a lot of people so that they can benefit their lives. So this is me and Jonathan's attempt today to kind of perpetuate, move forward the message that Nipsey Hussle represented and get the information out there for Black business ownership and entrepreneurship and investing in real estate. Because one of the things that really concerned me, and we often go through this as Black people, is that, you know, a tragedy will happen to us in our community and we're all hyped and we're all on board for like a week or so. And then 2 weeks down the line, we lose momentum and we lose focus. So it is my hope that these conversations will sit down where I get an opportunity to pick Jonathan's brain and share information that we can do like a little let's get to work series. So real estate is really the most viable option to create wealth for the Black community, for families or whatever. And we need to really begin this mindset of creating generational wealth, because a lot of times we as Black families, what we leave our children with is debt and paying funeral costs and these GoFundMe pages to raise the money. So we really need to get into this mindset of creating generational wealth. So first of all, just touch on what exactly that is and why it is really, really so important to us as Black people.
So, and I come from a time frame where a lot of our parents did not leave us with generational wealth. We had to create it for ourselves, right? And so creating generational wealth means, I just like using real estate as an example. I just bought that house and I decided to buy it and fix it up, and I want to rent it out now. Now I can rent it out to people that look like me, and that could be a long-term rental. I get 2 of those, do the same thing. I'm getting income from both of those properties that I purchased. What about this? Why don't we then form an entity or a trust, and that way, even if I was to die, my members of my family or trust and my kids would still be getting income from those properties, and they could do the same thing and create wealth for themselves. We don't leave well, in the past, we don't leave our children anything like you just stated, but we can. And real estate is one of the avenues that can do it if we do real estate where we're buying and holding on to it, having rental income, not just flipping it, buying it, fixing it up, and selling it. You know, and that's good too. But what you want to do in your model, everybody has to have a real estate model. Do you want to fix and flip? Do you want to just wholesale? Do you want to just sell contracts? A part of your pie should be buying, fixing up, and renting it for income. Yeah, so when the housing market crashed 2008, the market corrected itself, a lot of people got hurt because they didn't have that rental income coming in. They had houses that they were sitting on, that they were trying to sell, and it couldn't get it done. So if I'm going to build generational wealth for my family, then that means I have to start thinking about buying a property but keeping it, using it as rental income, and then I can pass that on to others. You know, setting up a trust. And so, and that gets into a whole bunch of financial and legal and stuff like that. But it's things that I think that we need to learn. Even if we learn on the periphery, at least we know it and we hear it. Because if we don't hear it or see it, we don't understand it.